Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Ponderings of the Priest. This is the last of our series of Living the Fruits of the Spirit. Love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, generosity, humility, and today we talk about self-control. Self-control. That's a really hard one for many of us. Some skills, just some tools for self-control. Count to 10. Prudence is part of self-control. That we don't act on impulse and we're not seeking instant gratification. Self-control is about not thinking about just myself. It's about my awareness of the impacts of my actions and the consequences of my choices on not only other people, but on myself and on my life. And that's part of what prudence is. Prudence is a mature cautiousness that we can have. But the self-control comes from a place of peace. It comes from a place of connectedness with God and an awareness of something bigger than ourselves, so that we don't necessarily have to feel like we have to act on impulse. Self-control is about being measured, it's about being reflective, it's about being rational, consequential, it's about being prayerful, about bringing God into our day-to-day, moment-to-moment lives. And it also means that we are capable of self-denial. And all of this becomes difficult for us because human beings, for whatever reason, are inherently self-centered, and we want what we want, when we want it, exactly how we want it, and usually right now. And we live in a world that tells us that if we think it, we have to say it. If we feel it, we have to act on it. And if we want it, we need to get it right now, or maybe even yesterday. And so we don't live in a world and in a society that says self-control is something that's valued. In fact, a simple example is my parents' generation didn't go and buy something until they had the money to buy it. But today, we have credit cards for that. Oh, you don't have to wait. You don't have to exhibit self-control. You don't have to not act on impulse. You have a credit card for that. And as a result, we have a lot of people with a lot of debt. So self-control is about seeking God first in all that we do, in all of our lives. It's about thinking about our impact on other people. None of this is based in fear. It rather is based in a seeking of God's guidance in our day-to-day living, in the ways that we think, in learning that just because we feel it doesn't mean it has to overpower us. Just because we think it doesn't mean we have to say it. And usually my experience is it's usually better when I don't. 99% of the time. Unless I stop and I count to 10 and I think about the impact of it. Is it necessary? Is it kind? Is it true? So all of this is about self-control, being centered and rooted in seeking the wisdom and knowledge and guidance of God. So something to think about, something to ponder for this week's Ponderings of the Priest. Have a wonderful day, everyone.